By now, you've probably seen some of those videos where they take a popular podcaster and they swap that person out for a baby version of themselves. But did you know you can actually do that for your content? And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to pull it off. It's a lot easier than you might think. We're going to end up using 3 applications. These are just the 3 that I'm using. If you find better versions, you can certainly use those as well. 2 of them, I think you're going to be able to use the free version of them to get the output that we're looking for. One of which might have a trial to get one of these videos out, but if you want to use it over and over, I think you're probably going to have to spend the money on a monthly subscription to them, but I'll show you exactly how it works. We're going to be using Audacity to create an audio file. We're going to be using ChatGPT to create a baby image, and then we're going to use Hedra.com to put them all together and make that talking baby video. Let's get started. All right, first off, we're going to go over to ChatGPT.com, and we are going to give it a photo to start with. Taking a photo of myself and as much of my background as I could get. We're going to start with that. And then we're going to say, recreate this image, including the background in detail, and replace the person with a cute baby version of them. I'm going to say remove facial hair in my example because I've seen it generate the facial hair. It's a little creepy. Remove facial hair. And I've never done it this way, so we're going to see what it does. It may have to be a 2-step process. All right, so there you go. It did a pretty good job of recreating the background. You can see it went a little funky on the logo on my hat, but that's probably a good thing so we don't get hit with any copyright if we make videos on this. But now we have the baby in the background so people can see it and know that it is your background. Take this image as the starting point to create a video. We want to make sure that we save this image. Now, the way this process works, you combine an image with an audio track. Now you can come up with the audio track however you want to. You can take an existing video and remove the audio or separate the audio and upload that as your audio track. I'm just going to use Audacity, which is a free application that you can download on your local computer. And we're just going to create an audio track that we can use. So I'm going to open Audacity and I'm going to do File New. And then we are going to make a little test recording. This is the Talking Baby tutorial. Pretty cool what AI can do. All right, sounds good. We're going to go File. We are going to Export Audio, Export to Computer. And all right, now we're going to pull up. All right, so now we're going to go to Hedra.com. I'm going to select video, and we basically have 3 different things that we can submit here. We need a start frame, which is going to be the still image that we created of the baby version of myself. So we'll go in and we'll upload that. There it is. We need the audio script, which is that audio file I created. Talking Baby tutorial. Now, if you wanted to change the voice, you could do that, but for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to leave it as my voice. And so now we have the image and we have the audio file. Here you can suggest some gestures and emotions, although I haven't found this to be super responsive in terms of trying to get it to create gestures. So I'm just going to leave that as is. If you wanted to change the orientation of this video, you can select that. I also found that even that I selected the 9:16, which should give you kind of a TikTok looking vertical video, it wasn't exactly a full 9:16 ratio there. So just something to keep in mind. For the sake of this, we're just going to do 16:9. You have the option of 540 or 720. We don't really care about that. We're going to click on generate. All right, so you can see here, there's a little status. It says it's queued, so it's going to do its thing. And I mentioned when you do get the subscription, it gives you a little credit count, and then each time you generate a video, it tells you how many credits it's going to take to make that particular video. I think it has to do with the length of the video, which I imagine is going to vary based on the script that you feed it. Just something to keep in mind, but definitely cool. I cannot remember if I did, in fact, get a free one the first time, but I wanted to mess around with it some more, so I paid for the subscription to Hedra.com. So we're at 80% now. I'm going to give it a minute to wrap it up, and then we'll see what we got. Now the video's done. We see the background. Now, the one thing you tend to see with AI video a lot is you'll see what it kind of does to the writing in the background. If this is a major concern for you, you could certainly keep text out of the background so it doesn't show up like that, but I don't really care for this tutorial, and we'll see. This is the Talking Baby tutorial. Pretty cool what AI can do. And there you have it. You have a, this is what I mean though about it gives you the 16:9 and the 9:16, but in the end it generated a square video. So you're gonna have to crop it. And then you have this icon here to download it. And that was just the first swing. You can use your feedback to kind of tweak it and play around with it, but those are the basic steps. You need a still image, you need an audio file, you need ChatGPT or some other AI that can take a image and convert it to a baby version of yourself. And then you need a website like Hedra to combine that still footage with a audio script that it can then create a video out of. I think it's pretty cool. It's definitely fun to mess around with. AI is giving us a lot of new ways to try to create more engagement in our content. And I think this is certainly something that could benefit you because, quite frankly, it gets your attention when you see a talking baby when you're scrolling through the countless videos on the different platforms. So give it a try. Let me know what you think. Did you have the same success that I did? Do you have any tips that you want to share with the rest of the community on how to make or get the best out of these videos? Let us all know in the comments below. I hope you found this video helpful. If you're in search of affordable YouTube graphics, please visit my site, tubetemplates.com, to get those graphics starting at just $4.95. Create better engagement and a professional look to your content with tubetemplates.com. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.